Stephanie Flaherty, the ball
the
girl,
most famous
ball girl they've ever had here. Only in America could that happen. Go and play 1 point against Andre Agassi, you get worldwide publicity. Oh, what a shot. The good players save those shots for a specific time, and you saw Brad Stein just yell out at his man Jim Courier, come on, let's go. Courier did that with the two-hander. If you remember a few games ago, Sampras did it off his backhand down the line. They hold it until an important point, and they try and then make use of it. There's Brad Stein, and he just yelled out at his man to get into this tiebreaker.
Courier is his man. 7-1 for Sampras. Courier has not been that good this year. Good, and that is out, so Courier wins the first point.
See how far Sampras went to hit that forehand, because Courier sliced that one-handed shot, and Sampras elected to really hustle around. He left the court wide open, and he pushed his forehand wide, so it didn't make much difference.
It's 1 point all. You haven't seen a lot of Tim Gullickson, who is Pete Sampras' coach. Well, Gullickson says that Sampras' serve is like the Green Bay Packers sweep. You know it's coming. There's not much, or he actually says there's nothing you can do about it. But he's in one of the suites up here now. He's outside of our camera range. But he is here, very much so. 1 point all.
And you haven't heard from Mary, because Mary went down courtside to do an interview a couple of games ago, and Jim Courier is still in this match.
Open court, he really set it up with that wide forehand. 2-1 Sampras, and he has the serve coming.
Anytime you can make somebody like Courier take that one hand off the racket, he can't generate much pace. But Sampras had to be very careful on this one. It's a lot tougher shot than it looks. This is the big forehand that he hits away from the body. Sets up the easy one. Watch him. He has to take his time, watch the ball, and be careful with it. Don't just get up there and hurry it.
2-1.
And Sampras thought he might have had the line, the outside edge, but no.
2-2. Hurried that one, Fred. You're talking about hurrying things, and that's exactly what he did there.
He wanted to finish that very quickly. He wanted to go for the winner rather than put the pressure on Jim Courier. He didn't really have to hit that hard. He could have gone and take some pace off that, let Courier go for the passing shot.
2-2. Broke a string. He'll have to change rackets. 3-2 for Sampras. Courier to serve.
Courier, there's the defensive lob, and it was a good one. This one struck straight at him. Good hands there from Courier to get that one back up, but Sampras makes no mistake about this. See Courier back off about another 6 feet, trying to get it, and he says, what can happen? So he broke a string on the overhead, but it went in. He broke it on the overhead, and Sampras just kisses the strings and says, hey, I'm glad I didn't have to play another one.
You didn't have to make another string. That's exactly right, Fred. If you're going to break a string, you make it on the put-away shot, because otherwise the next ball's going to fly on you. 2-3. 4-2 for Sampras. The players will change ends. Courier's going to go around the other side. Talk about Sampras being kind of lackadaisical, and tennis comes so easily to him that he does look like that sometimes. But he says, I don't think people realize that I'm a pretty driven person. People see Pete Sampras and they think he's a little lackadaisical and casual. I work hard on my tennis. I don't like losing matches, that's for sure. I get a lot of pleasure out of beating people.
Well, these two have had a rivalry going back into the junior years, and now number 1 and 5 in the world at this stage.
2-4. 4-3, and Sampras will serve 2. First to 7 with a 2-point lead, wins the tiebreak.
What a pressure point that was for Jim Courier. This was a terrific serve, just a one-handed reply. Courier anticipates the cross-court forehand. Sampras looking for the cross-court roll forehand that Courier has played a number of times today, but this time he slaps that one, the slap shot forehand down the line. Watch the reaction here when that one gets in.
Back on serve in the tiebreak, 4 points off. Left.
Yes, well played. Well played, that one.
Don't you think he should have gone for more on the attempted passing shot, Fred?
Well, he had to go for his own, had to make his own pace, but it was a good return of serve and a terrific pick up there, but it floats back, and this one he goes for the low one, but Sampras is on that one. I agree, he could have hit it a little bit harder. Sampras was still there, and there he says, hey, I pulled the plug on that one.
I think he dodged a bullet on that. 4-5.
That's incredible strategy from Sampras. He knew exactly what he wanted to do was bring Courier into the net because he's not very comfortable with that, and he gets the shot that he wants, but Jim Courier runs straight in on top of the net. He figured, hey, Sampras not going to lob me here. I've practiced, I've played against him so many occasions. Look how close he was to the net when he made that forehand.
5 points all. Brad Stein. It is a set point for Courier coming up. That is 5 aces for Courier. He served a couple or 3 in the first couple of games. 2 in the first game.